Do you think that these artists, pop stars, musicians who make it at a very early age,
Child stars.
yeah, child stars, they've been killing it at the age of like 10, 12 and whatnot. Britney started at 4. So Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus.
Good life, easy.
So all of them have gone through these heavy, controversial stages in their life, right? When they turn
absolutely.
from teens to adult,
Absolutely.
you always like
the
Justin
transition.
Bieber,
The transition is always tough.
right? Everyone thought that Justin Bieber's lost it in the middle.
Yeah. But you know why? Because you're in the public eye.
Too much. of a
Everyone,
public
whether you're any normal person who's transitioning from a teen to an adult, is always a fucked up situation with you or with me.
Yeah.
We've all had our problems.
Yeah.
But these guys are in public scrutiny, bro. They're being looked at 24/7.
So
they're bound to go
So exactly.
loco.
So the question is that do you think that having a crazy life from a young age, does it really make you crazy?
Absolutely. When you're young, what do you want, bro? You want to be rich. You want enough money not to do shit in life.
Right.
Okay?
And also you idolize people.
Okay,
in,
number one is you want a fucking fat bank balance. Number 2 is you want fame.
Fame.
Okay, you want fame. You want to be a popular guy. Once you get it, what after that?
What after that?
Uske baad kya?
Yeah.
I have the fame. Okay, I'm performing in front of 500,000 people. I have enough money in my bank account. But then I'm going home. Then how am I coping with myself alone? What after?
Yeah.
The question is that uske baad kya?
So it's like they make it, they fall off, and then if they're good, they can have
Bro,
a
I think they
comeback.
get bored.
You think so?
I'm telling you, bro.
Because the term is reinvent, Rahul.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Reinvent, rewire, call it whatever the fuck you want, but you get bored, bro. Once you achieve something, once you have it in your palm, bro, you lose value of it.
So you do go crazy, bro,
Bro,
when you have a crazy life.
100%.
I think you
Unless you're raised right, or I'm not saying like raised right, but I'm saying unless it's all about your inner circle.
Inner circle.
It's all about your inner circle.
You don't need to have yes men.
Yeah,
and you don't
yeah.
have to be worried that this person is out there to get my money.
Yeah,
Or just my one selfie with him in his restaurant will sell out his burgers.
Exactly. And
one picture in his store will sell out his clothes.
Exactly.
So everyone is wanting things from you.
Correct.
So getting fame and fortune at a young age, you think it's possible to cope and to have a level head?
Absolutely, boss. What are you saying? Athletes pop up to my mind.
That is true.
An athlete has the same journey as a musician. Let's think about it.
Yes.
Both start off at a young age.
Super young age.
Okay, super young age. If you think about it, bro, musicians go crazier than athletes do.
Yeah, true.
So,
But Rahul, now imagine a Cristiano Ronaldo has to work out 5-6 hours a day. He spends 2 hours in recovery.
absolutely.
Then he has people helping him to sleep,
absolutely.
helping him to eat well.
Absolutely.
So he's spent. He's emotionally, mentally spent. He doesn't have time to go crazy.
Exactly.
Because the next morning he has to wake up and go again
Perfection.
and train.
I have to perform or else I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Same thing for a musician. I have to release a fire song or I'm done.
Yeah. So the difference is that basically athletes smoking cigarettes,
Not
drinking, doing drugs is you can't
Forbid
do
it, boss.
No, you can't do it.
It's not, you can't.
Because you can't perform.
You can't. But
Right?
you know what, bro? You're raised like that.
Yeah.
You're understanding an athlete is told, boss. See, bro, if you want to be Michael Jordan, you can't do all
Forget
this.
everything. Doesn't it make a better story? Like, for example, if Britney Spears says, or like, forget Britney Spears, whoever artist says that I made this song tripping on mushrooms, you're like, wow, crazy guy, dude. So it's not frowned upon doing drugs.
Of course.
For
It's
an
a normal
artist.
thing. Oh, you don't do drugs. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with you. Oh, you're a rapper and you don't drink Hennessy. Something's wrong with you.
Because they don't need to wake up early. They don't need to. Their body doesn't need to be in that optimum
Absolutely.
zone. Athletes now, Floyd Mayweather, he can't smoke because he has to perform in the ring.
Till this day, even though he's retired, he's not smoking, he's not drinking.
But rock stars, what kind of a lifestyle they've led, bro. So you think the only difference between an athlete making it big young and a musician or a pop star making it young, the only difference is discipline?
Self-discipline is the key, boss. Is the key, bro. Someone has given you the chavi.
But do you think that's the only difference?
I think so, Deva. Just think about it.
Making it young, big as an athlete versus making it young, big as a pop star. The only difference is discipline.
Yeah, it's a mental game at the end of the day. And with discipline, if you're taught discipline and you taken discipline in the right way at a young age, bro, that stays with you throughout life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'll give you a very good example like Khabib.
I agree with you.
Like Khabib. It's a very good example. Nobody knew who Khabib was. Nobody knew what Dagestan was. Suddenly he comes and he takes over UFC. You understand?
He put Dagestan on the map.
And bro, I did not know what Dagestan is. You did not know what Dagestan is. And for people who don't know Khabib, he's the world champion right now. Okay. If you think about it, he also started off young. His upbringing was right. His inner circle was right. Today, even if he's making $60 million in a fight, bro, you see how humble the guy is.
Yeah.
You see it, that this is not a show he's putting on. This is the guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit about cars. He doesn't give a shit about, he's married. You'll never hear controversies about him with other women.
Yeah.
Doesn't drink alcohol, doesn't smoke. He doesn't like to live in LA. He doesn't like the LA life. He doesn't like the New York life.
Yeah.
He goes back to Dagestan.
Yeah. That's self-discipline because he knows he has to wake up tomorrow, again perform, then sleep, then wake up, again perform. Eat the right thing.
Correct.
He can't eat anything.
Correct.
He can't have booze. He can't smoke cigarettes. Like he can't have Coca-Cola. Do you think being disciplined is being selfish?
To an extent, yes. To an extent, yes. Because when you're disciplined, you have to learn how to say no.
Do you think that when it comes to discipline, this is the only time where being selfish is good for you spiritually? Because I'll tell you why. Because, for example, in this situation, if I'm selfish right now, I have more of the whiskey. I get the whiskey right now. So I'm getting the pleasures right now. I'm getting the benefit of being selfish right now. But mentally, I know that spiritually, I know it's not good. What I did is wrong. You know, I was sly. I cheated Rahul off a little whiskey. You know what I'm saying? In that sense.
Your conscious mind
The
will hold that
conscience,
thought.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to being disciplined, do you think being disciplined is the only time that selfish becomes a spiritual virtue?
Absolutely, bro. Trust me. Saying no is very tough.
It's so tough.
It's too tough. Just think about it. You know everyone's going to have a good time.
Yeah.
But you have to say no and get your ass
One
home.
more drink, yeah. Come na,
I'm telling you, saying people who have mastered the art of saying no,
Yeah.
bro, I bow down to them.
True that.
I bow down to them because that shit ain't easy, and that shit,
That shit
bro,
ain't easy, bro.
that hurts a lot of people. And that hurts you as well.
Because when I talk about being disciplined is like a selfish virtue, is because the benefits of being disciplined are only for you.
Absolutely.
Right? So even if being disciplined is enforced by your teachers, parents, brother, sister, whatever, right? They are not going to enjoy the benefits. They're enforcing the discipline onto you. But the benefits of discipline are only enjoyed by you.
Absolutely.
So if I'm disciplined and I don't drink and I eat well and I work out on time, I wake up on time, I sleep on time, I feel good. I see results in my body. You know, that helps my mood. That
100%.
Maybe that can channel me to do other things in a better way.
100%. And I think somebody giving you that push of being disciplined is like a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, because only when you get that, only when somebody tells you to do it, you will do it eventually. But then you realize, okay, this shit works. And then you'll strive for more, bro.
But it does work.
You know, of course it does, bro. Okay, you wake up, you're going to do your bed. Boom.
1000%.
You know, you wake up, I'm going to do 20 push-ups in the morning, first thing. Boom. Won the first battle of the day. Rest of the day, I'm just chilling.
Bro.
I'm going through my day.
Going through the day. You
know?
won the day.
Won the day.
So I feel that discipline is like a flow. You have to be consistent. That's the thing. You have to be consistent to see results.
Only way that you will learn to love yourself is if you're disciplined.
True that.
Yeah? If you're disciplined, it's a way of you loving yourself.
Yeah.
It's a way of you putting yourself first.
Yeah.
That's the question and the answer.
I can't have the
It's a
samosa today.
it's
I'm
a-
sorry.
It's a
I'm on a
spiritual
diet.
awakening. It's a spiritual awakening,
Yeah.
boss. And everyone needs it.
Yeah.
Shush.